Islam, family. Islam, Islam, Islam. Praise Allah, honors the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, honors to Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, and Confucius, giving all praises be to Allah, Lord of all the worlds. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful, all praises be to Allah. So Allah is in all of us, our mind. Love, mercy, just, and right. Today's show is called Poison. And you're probably wondering why I choose this topic. Because the simple fact that this is what's going on. Except it's going on in the mind. The first poison that anybody can ever endure in our lifetime, whether it be past, present, or future, is negativity. Negativity is the root to all evil. Because thought is the cause of everything. Normally, in situations, we all face trials and tribulations because the simple fact that people themselves choose drama over peace. Now, I've gotten to an altercation, and the only way I can get out of that situation is removing myself. Because the simple fact that I myself may be peaceful, but I'm the owner and protector of peace within myself. Because I know if I get into love, truth, peace, freedom is violated, then justice must then take its course. But it's not my job to decide whether someone lives or dies. It's just all a decision on whether they want to live or die. Messing with me. But at the end of the day, the war is already won because the simple fact that it's already been disarmed. All those who don't approve, so be it. But I want everybody out there to understand. Just because someone challenges you to a fight doesn't mean you always have to react and get in. Because when you get into a fight, you're not going to fit in. So I want the people out there to understand that the poison of the minds is what's causing and creating chaos. Whether you be on the YouTube channel, whether you be at work, whether you be abroad, there's certain situations that people really want to try you. And the only thing you can do is just keep the peace, family. But when a situation goes at hand where you're forced into a situation, backed into a wall, and you have to defend yourself at all costs. You have to defend your family. Forget what these police officers saying about you're going to go to jail for assault, battery. Well, self-defense is what I must do to protect myself. Not unless Mr. Officer wants to allow someone else to be abused and harassed. You just take a police report and they go on about their business and don't even follow up on it. But the whole point is you can't even get a restraining order because you're not able to identify the person's identification, address, or nothing. It's just a random situation. But now the question you want to ask is, what are they thinking? Why do they want to pick you out of everybody to fight? Because you don't want to hit their car because they failure to yield or whatever the case may be. These are things that we all must take into consideration and definitely think about. Because the simple fact that thought is the cause of everything. Just because someone throws the middle finger at you and do all this and say all this and say all that. The stuff that's not true is not accurate. They don't even know you from a can of paint. But what you have to understand is that these words are just babbles of the day. They're just empty bottles. When they're in water, they just sink. So at the end of the day, if the person feel like they're more holy than thou, then step forward. And not one will step forward. But at the end of the day, the battle was won because you didn't have to put your hands on somebody. You didn't have to defend yourself. You didn't have to go get a police report. You didn't have to go and paralyze somebody or get the bust them in their chest or something, or their esophagus, and they pass their physical form, and all of a sudden now you are in trouble for assault, battery charge, and for attempt of murder or premeditated or whatever the case may be. But what you have to understand is that there's a time and place for everything. There's a time for peace and there's a time for war. I'll say it again. There's a time for peace and there's a time for war. Just because someone gets the best of you, it doesn't mean they got the best of you. It's just a simple fact that as long as you stood up for truth, love, mercy, just, and right, then you have already won. So forget who got the last word. Last word doesn't mean nothing. None of it is in line with truth. Do you hear me? I don't think y'all hear me today. If someone has a last word, it's just based upon maybe opinion. Well, I say this. Opinions are just like general statements. They have no basis of truth. Your opinion, your truth. Well, if your truth is being distorted, but yet and still that your truth is just a straight line, but their straight line goes only to a certain amount, and then they turn left or turn right or they turn crooked or whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? So their thoughts and opinion don't mean nothing. Now, when they put their hands on you, then you have a chance to defend yourself at all costs. When a husband has a wife, the Holy Quran of Mecca and Al-Nisa 4, Surah 4, Ayat 4 says that the husband is to be the sustainer and maintainer of his wife. The other chapter in Al-Nisa also says that he must protect his wife. So I don't understand the logic of the so-called peace officers who are modern day slave patrol, who violate the Constitution every time they put on that uniform. And I'm not saying all police officers. I'm saying maybe about 80% of them. The rest of them are just. Whether they be PD out of Colorado, Idaho, Louisiana, etc., etc. But I need the young people out there to understand. Just because someone challenges you to a fight doesn't mean that you're going to fight them. You're going to agree to fight them. But where does that put you in a situation? So basically, when someone takes a hold of your mind and your thoughts and have you commit immorality, that means they own your thoughts. They own your thoughts because of the simple fact that you don't have the decency to back away out of the situation. When you back away out of the situation and you say, I surrender, I don't want to fight, that means you won. That means you save yourself getting your jaw broken, you know what I'm saying, being in a coma, being in concussion mode, losing some teeth, you know what I'm saying? And being in a coma or being to a pulp. You saved yourself from that. So you won the battle. But it all goes back to the poison is the one who is challenging you. The one who consumes the poison. What is the poison, you may ask? The poison is, what's the ingredients in the food? Oh, let's see. Red dye causes cancer. Yellow 3, red, blue. All these dyes is what's intoxicating humanity, mom, father, woman, child. And you wonder why so many people are discombobulated to the point where they react on emotions, and emotions have no basis of truth because you are blinded to what is in front of you, which is truth. You can sit here and dictate to me all you want about, you know what I'm saying, eating the potato chips. That's not even real potatoes, yo. Drinking them sodas. That you can just carbonate yourself drink. You know what I'm saying? Put some natural fruit up in there. You can make your own soda. Me personally, I prefer Hanson's, but that's not even on the market no more. That soda's hard to find. It's good soda. It's a good drink. It's natural. You know, that's the go-to soda for Moorish American Muslims. But if you don't understand the problem and how the problem got started, then how are you going to deliver the solution? And that's what I ask everybody. You keep coming at me with the problems, but your brother Moore's life says this is the solution. So it's going to be up to you, because the angel has already been sent to you to bring you the remedy for the cause of your health situation. Not only the health situation, but the mental situation. I don't think nobody's hearing me out there. I'm not here to dictate to people or be some type of motivational speaker, but all I speak is true. But what gets me to do this, because I love the common people. The common people don't have common sense. The common people don't have common sense because they're basing everything, especially my so-called black people out there, my so-called Latino, Chicano, Hispanic out there, want to base everything on color. Why? Because whatever slave master tell you, you say, yes, sir. Well, I say this. I say no. I say nay. Let your yays be your yays, and let your nays be your nays. Anything else is evil. So I've read in the Bible. But I need to give y'all this information because this is what's on my heart, because I want well for all people who visit my channel, who listen to my live, and all this and all that. But my love for the people, I've seen too much drama through the years. And drama is what taught me the lessons. Without a foe, a soldier never knows his strength. The foe is the problems, the decision making, wrong thinking, lower self vibration. Lower self vibration is breeds hatred, slander, lewdness, murders, theft, and everything that harms. I can't make it up because I'm the follower of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. I'm just a messenger of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali himself, the Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, and Confucius returned reincarnated in 1886, who started the Moorish Scientific America in 1913 at the age of 27. Went to the European powers that be and said, I wanted the Moorish flag. Because the Prophet Drew Ali saw the poison that our people were being indoctrinated with. And he told the so-called Negro blacks and coloreds that you are not Negro black and colored. These names allude to slavery. Because the simple fact that the European slaveholder is the one who gave you those names. You didn't just magically, Lucky Charms magically appear with these names. But with all true divine records, there's no Negro, black, or color attached to the human family. But what you must understand is the word Negro was a river given in Northwest Africa by Moors, which is South America, because it contains black water. The word black, according to science, means death. Why? Because when you drink this black water, the water that's from the dirt, what happens to your lungs? Oh, they collapse. Your kidneys. You start having diarrhea. You start having the dysentery and all this other stuff. You start looking at the word black water in the dictionary and the libraries, because all those big library books say the same thing. Other definitions. You can find words that you wouldn't even think you would find. But trust me, that's what that book is for. Me personally, I would like to purchase that book and take it home and demonstrate with y'all what it says. Because black water is a noun. But black ain't beautiful. Being dead is not beautiful. Having a dead state of mind is not beautiful. Being other than your true nationality is uncivilized. Now, if you want to call yourself black and you don't want to call yourself Negro, Negro means the same thing as black. Black in etymology means pale, bleach. So, I don't know anybody who is black, so-called Asiatic people who have melanin are pale. Now, let's kick the logic right quick. The melanin that the so-called albinos have, that's not their fault. They're not white. They're not European. They're not none of that. They're Asiatic. They're Moorish. Now, the other people who suffer melanin, you draw what I'm saying, during the time of creation, the estrogen and so on and so on. This is what was being passed down and so on and so on. But you must understand that not every pale face is European. And this is the poison and the indoctrination that has been being put upon our people since 1774. But it didn't come into law till 1779. And lasted during the time of slavery till 1865. But the ones who own these names, Puerto Rico, Negro, colored, black, Afro-American, African-American, Chicano, Hispanic, Latino, Filipino. You draw what I'm saying? So I need my brothers and sisters to start doing your homework and start looking at the etymology of these words. I never met a pale-skinned person of European descent whose skin complexion is white, literally. Never. So, my job as your brother Morris Life is to unveil the falsehood. To help you understand that the Masonic order doesn't serve the best interests of humanity because of the simple fact that they conceal the truth. They only can give you partial truth. But Moorish Americans give you the exact truth. Because we're followers of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. We're the followers of Allah. Because Allah is the one who sent our Prophet Noble Drew Ali to return to us our nationality. Not the Negro flag, not the black flag, not the colored flag, not the Afro-American flag, not the African-American flag. There is no nation on this earth that those ethnicities are so-called nationalist or nationality. Nationality, when you have nationality, you have a descent flag and a descent name. Now, these ones who are of European descent are the true Christians to begin with. And let's kick some truth, because people are constantly being poisoned. People say Ethiopia was never colonized. Well, that's not true, because Abyssinia, based on what the young brother schooled me on, was that the Europeans came over to Abyssinia before Ethiopia became Ethiopia and the flag changed because of colonization, it was already being separated from the modern day Somalia, because between Somalia and Abyssinia, or modern day Ethiopia, was already separated and already colonized. So this truth that what the Prophet Juwali was saying was, through sin and disobedience, every nation has suffered slavery. Every nation in Africa, every nation in Europe, Asia, etc. Now, I want the brothers and sisters out there to understand that the information that I have to give you all is all talking to people based upon information that I have received. And I'm able to see what they're talking about and see that they're telling the truth. Let me ask you this question, family. Did the people of Africa colonize themselves? Or did the Europeans came and colonize Africa? Or did the Europeans came by and colonize Asia? Do you realize that majority of people in Asia and some of the people in Africa are all Christian? And you wonder why? Because they brought that doctrine over. We had our own religion. There was a time of modern day so-called Puerto Rico where they were all Moors descendant. And guess what ended up happening? Raped the women. The men raped the women. The men raped the fathers and the children. They sodomized them. And if they did not accept the religion of Christianity or Catholicism, they would murder them on sight. So what do you think they did in the 1800s? They accepted the religion so they didn't want to get massacred. That's why. That's why ones, put do the crucifix demonstration. Why would you do that? Why would you do the symbol of the cross when the cross means burden? So when you put the cross upon yourself, you putting a burden upon yourself. Signs and symbols are for conscious minds. I can't make it up because it's the truth. Why would you want to cross somebody for? Isn't that evil to cross somebody or put a cross on around your neck? And that's supposed to protect you from evil? No, you're putting evil upon you. And the great God of the universe, who I call Allah, or you may call Yahweh or whoever, is not going to protect you with that idol. That's an idol. That's all it is. You can sit here, kiss it all you want, but you're dishonoring. You're putting it. You're going against the 10 Commandments, family. And I'm not saying this because it's hate. I'm just saying it because it's the truth. Because thou shalt not worship idols. That same idol is the same port or harbor that people dock on with a boat. That harbor is not alive, it's dead. So why are people calling themselves Puerto Rican? Where's the honor in that? That's not a nationality. You can look it up yourself. That flag is not even recognized in the United Nations. And I can say that and get away with it. You know why? Because my descendants come from there. I'm not Puerto Rican. I'm Moorish. Moorish American. My name's Moorish. Last name Life. Because I'm about that life. And I need the people to understand, open their eyes and start doing their homework. When you start hearing people start speaking in Spanish, you need to start really focusing on what they're saying though. For instance, I remember one time I was West Covina, going to the store. And this is lies that was being taught. I said, excuse me, miss. I was checking out groceries or whatever, right? I said, miss, let me ask you a question. What does señora mean in Spanish? Oh, yeah, señora mean a woman with children. Really? Yeah, senora does mean woman with children. So you had children out of wedlock, so all of a sudden that promotes you to being a senora? I thought senora means one who is married to her husband and have children. That's my grandmothers are senoras. My mama's a senora. My auntie is definitely not a senora because she just had children out of wedlock. And she ain't never married the man. So she's pretty much considered a senorita, a woman who had children. But the problem is people are so indoctrinated with so much falsehood that they don't even do any type of critical thinking for themselves. They go by what this person told them. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. No. Nay. I don't roll like that. I take the stuff on basis of truth. Let me give you another example. Now, you see a whole bunch of Muslims. I'm a Muslim now. May I mind you? I see the husband walking in front and the wife walking 6 steps behind her. And he's not paying her no mind. But yeah, she's walking behind him. So if he's keep walking and she get muzzled and she gets abducted for sex trafficking or whatever the case may be, whatever they want to do to her, humiliate her, whatever, torture her, how is he going to know? I don't care what the Arab Hadith say. I go with the Holy Quran and Mecca say. The Holy Quran and Mecca did say in Al-Nisa 34, it says that, I think it's Ayah 434, yeah, where it says the husband is supposed to protect his wife. I just said that earlier. So I need the people to truly understand what language are they speaking, and you must take everything literally. But again, people are being brought poison and they accept it. And they go tell the other person. It's all hearsay. This hearsay is naysay. That's what it is. And that's what I need you to understand. That you have to start doing some thinking for yourself. Think, people. Do not fall at the wayside of the dead state of mind of your oppressor. Your oppressor is the one who indoctrinated you with falsehood, and how they do is they do it through church, they do it through public school, private school, historical black colleges, you name it. Ivy League school, Stafford, every last one of them. But you Asiatic, so-called Negro blacks and color step into more science, you're going to get your information. You're going to get blessed. Guaranteed that you're going to come out resurrected. Because now you're coming from the bottom and you rising your thoughts to the top, family. And that's what it's truly about. It's not about staying stagnant based on what you learn. It's about being self-sufficient and studying and understanding what the condition is and how you're going to change it. That's what it's about. Nothing else. If you can raise your thoughts to Allah and Allah receives you, then there's no point in looking back. But you call out the false indoctrination for what it is. So I see that I got 3 likes. Praise Allah. Obviously I'm reaching somebody today. Praise Allah for that. I'm gonna go over to the chat. Let's see here. Who is this? Shadrach. Corey says, my friends are going to come back yet. Your friends are not going to come. My friends are not going to come back yet. Where are they coming back from? Shadrach, I pray that your friends do come back from whatever situation they may be in. I pray that whatever trials and tribulations you and your friends and everybody else who receive this channel, pray that you all conquer it in the name of peace, because that's how I roll. Because I love my people. Um, Another scenario, family, that you cannot keep going to McDonald's and eating all this garbage. You're not going to win. Trust me. All you're going to do is keep poisoning yourself until you flatline on a gurney. But the most important thing is that you have to want to learn to uplift yourself. As Master Yoda says, unlearn what you have learned. Mm. Yeah, well, that's what he said. But the dark side crowds everything it does. Mm. Yep, that's what he says. And I'm just putting the facts out there, family. Y'all take it or leave it. You know, that's what it's about. This is what I do. But right now, the most important thing is bettering your condition. There's so many things that are closing down right now. I don't think y'all are prepared and ready for this. I need everybody who is on this channel live. This is totally like really for real for real. They're closing down cold stores. I strongly suggest that you get what you can get, so that way you can better your condition. Make sure you have 90-day supply with the food, because they're closing stuff down, family. They already closed down Big Lots here in California. They closed it. The first warning was Circuit City, Zodi's, Kmart, Advanced Auto Parts. I need y'all to pay attention to what's going on. Because don't be trying to go into the grocery store and trying to figure out what you're going to eat if you ain't got 90-day supply with the food and you don't have a generator. I just say this because I truly care. Young people, if you 40 or under, I strongly suggest y'all get into a trade. College and university ain't gonna be there for too long. Get a trade. Young men, learn some carpeting, some construction. Learn how to plumbing, electrician. Learn as much as you can, because this stuff is not gonna be available to you. This is very important. Young women, if y'all don't stop going to them clubs and twerking and all that stuff and trying to find you a baby daddy or whatever, you gonna be suffering greatly. Dressing promiscuous and putting all that poison and them toxins out there and dressing like a harlot. Brothers, you ain't different sagging your pants. You looking like a harlot too. A doggone gigolo. But you have to understand where the poison is coming in and where you fit in with that European psychology. You have to uplift yourself. If you're a father, do the best you can. If you're not with the child's mother no more, do the best you can. Make peace. That's what it's about, making peace, nothing else. If you make peace, then every hardship and trials and tribulations you're going to go through, you're going to be blessings. Trust me. But you only got a limited amount of time. And time never was when man was not. I need y'all to keep yourself aware and alert what's going on. Anybody who say that they your friend and they commit malicious acts and they want to beat people up, they want to do people harm, it's strongly best to disassociate from yourself, especially if you gang banging. There ain't no future in gang banging, just like there's no future in boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm gonna keep it real. Jesus said in the Bible, he says, I'm in the world, but I'm not of the world. Well, it still applies. So if you keep putting poisons and toxins and shooting yourself up with COVID shots and all this other stuff, that ain't going to protect you. Your body is automatically going to heal itself because it's all poison. Poison in the food. You got to grow your own food. You got to be alert. You got to be aware. You got to make sure that you're on guard all times. You got to make for sure that you got your hand-to-hand combat skills tight. So when it's time for combat, you know how to defend yourself. People don't know how to shoot. You don't need no gun to go defend yourself against AI. You gotta think. You gotta think as a scientist. And that's where I'm a scientist. I think. I put two and two together. I figure it out. That's what I do. But I need y'all to understand one thing. And stop allowing media, your social media accounts, and your Facebook doing the thinking for you. You do the homework for yourself. Sometimes you need to put down the phone, leave your phone in the car, go meet in the library, and do some book studying. Go start picking up them old dictionaries and start looking up mortgage, death grip, death hold. But you married, but you got a house. The house ain't yours. You state property. You a slave. You a slave because of the simple fact that your birth certificate says either state of California or state of whatever state you in. So you are not free yet. I need y'all to stay alert and be aware. Proclaiming nationality is the order of the day. And it's going to be executive order by the United States Government Corporation. Because right now they're about to close. They're going to have another shutdown, but y'all not ready for it. Y'all worry about going to school, get a book education, but when it's time for people to lock people up in slavery, meaning these FEMA camps and all this other stuff, your college degree, your doctorate degree ain't going to get you out of it. You so-called Negro blacks and colors out there. You so-called Latino, Chicano, Hispanics out there. Go learn law. Learn law. Learn the law of the land. Learn CBC codes, penal codes, and how is it violation of the United States of America Constitution. That's what you should do. You should educate yourself. This is why I have this channel, because I have it for y'all. I love y'all. I love the young people, because they're the future. All that homosexuality stuff, that's for Sodom and Gomorrah. They're going to be destroyed anyways. All them people who are way evil, they're going to be destroyed anyways. Because you know why? They're going to reap what they sow. Everything. So if you don't straighten up now, you ain't going to make it. If you accept Caesar and Rome for what they do, then you're going to be Caesar and Rome slave. That's what you're going to do, and that's what you're going to be. But y'all need to keep your mind focused on the disaster that's going to happen. You see all the stuff going on. Too many earthquakes in 1 month. Y'all don't see that? You don't see the stores closing down? Pretty soon the drugstores are going to be closing down. Pretty soon dialysis is going to be closing down. You know what I mean? Young people are on dialysis because they eat the wrong food, they drink the wrong drinks. They stressing too much. They hanging out all night. They not letting their body recuperate. They being promiscuous. They over here having sex with married men, married women. They having sex with each other, doing orgies and all this other stuff. Like, that's supposed to be like, that's supposed to be cool. Really? But you producing all these babies. You women producing all these babies that can't take care of none of them, and the dude who you with don't even want to be with you. Because he just used you like a toy and he threw you away in the garbage. Now tell me I'm lying. Because that's what I see. I used to hang out on Crenshaw. I know what it's like. I've seen the aftermath of a nice old school classic vehicle get hit in the center of a tree. Car total loss. I've seen the aftermath hanging out on Crenshaw and Slauson and seeing the person's window get a bullet hole in there and it's shattered. People fighting over a color. Is that what the slaveholder wants you to do? Slaveholder got you gangbanging on a plantation. That's where you at. That's where you live. You live on a plantation because you being owned. But you are not taking heed to what I'm saying to you. You got to open your mind up and recognize what's going on and recognize the condition you're in, and you got to get yourself out of it. That's what you got to do. Nothing else. Don't let social media, don't let Hollywood dictate to you how your life should be instead of living like these sodomites in Hollywood and stuff. They have a wife, but they messing around with the dudes too. Mess around pedophilia and all that stuff. Everything that's hatred, slander, lewdness, murder, theft, and everything that harms. What you should do as so-called Negro, blacks, and colors is leave that lifestyle alone and come into the more exciting step of America and proclaim your nationality. That's what you should do. That's what you ought to do. Because out here in the chaos of the world ain't nothing but destruction. I don't see nobody in the chat rebutting what I'm saying, but for all those people who want to get on my shorts and talk about why I don't show my face, what I need to show my face for what? So the people who got something against me, got something to say to me, I'm gonna fight them, and they're gonna flatline, their life gonna be flatline, get their form changed, and get put on the gurney because I took their life, and I'm gonna just go to prison for taking a life? Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? The Bible says be circumspect, yo. And this is the Moorish American Muslim who studies the Bible. Now, I'm not the only one who does, but there's other Moorish Americans who do. It's best to be wise in what you do in your decisions. Because if you want to be a celebrity, YouTube celebrity or whatever, you got all kinds of drama coming to you. And you're showing your face, you're showing where you live at, you're showing your feet and your toes, your legs, and you're showing yourself like a harlot. And you got people sending you cash out money and stuff like that, but there's a price to pay for that. And y'all don't even see it. Oh, I don't want you to see this, I want you to say, but you're over here showing yourself. So when someone catches you slipping on the street, you about to get abducted. And then you don't even know who got you caught up. And then you got people who are scandalous. You got people who gonna roll up on you and snatch you up, and you gonna end up in a basement somewhere where nobody can find you, but you got your face shown on YouTube and Facebook and all this other stuff, and you twerking and doing all this stuff, and your brothers got the pants sagging. Then you got these young women who want to be dudes, and these young men who want to be women. Come on now, y'all got life twisted. You're not recognizing in the game. You're not recognizing that you're being indoctrinated with falsehood, and you don't even see it. You listen to crappy Eminem, and he ain't the best rapper of all time. The best rapper of all time right now is Nas. I dare anybody challenge me. And this word for Eminem, yeah, you putting out poison, and you dressing like a young girl too. So guess what? You a male harlot. You a fake rapper. That's who you are. And all y'all fake rappers out there in the industry, y'all are nothing to me. I turn my back on y'all because you know what? You're poisoning the community. You accepted the truth, you accepted the oath, and then on top of that, you accepted being sodomized by another man and sucking on another man's yayo. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden now, you enforcing this indoctrination to the children like this is okay. Y'all can dismiss me with that falsehood. Because guess what? Your millions of dollars and your mansions and your fancy cars don't mean nothing to me. Forget fancy cars. I'd rather have a horse or a camel. At least I don't have to worry about gasoline. At least I don't have to worry about oil change or maintenance on the engine or whatever. Y'all gotta think. Don't be listening to these ones who talking about using these slur words that y'all use, words of endearment. That's my whatever, and that's my come on now. That's what the slaveholder called you, but he owns those names that y'all calling each other, slandering each other, calling this one BITC. You know what I'm saying? That's my BITC. Come on now. You know what a BITC thing is? It's a four-legged animal. Y'all ain't hearing me though. This information is for y'all. Because you know what? One day, you're going to get caught slipping one day. And you're doing all this derogatory stuff. You can't protect yourself, brothers, because your pants are sagging all the way off your butt. And then on top of that, you already being marked by homosexuals to be dug in, to be sodomized. That's what that means. You gay. You sag your pants, that means you gay, yo. That's what that means. So it means you about that Sodom and Gomorrah life. That's what you about. Ain't nothing cool about sagging your pants. That's indecent exposure, yo. Do you know that's what butt breaking come from in the slaveholder? Had the pants sagging and all the slaveholder European slaveholder wants a piece of your ass. Excuse my language. But you ain't hearing me though. But everything going back to what I was saying to y'all is nothing but truth to reveal what Satan the devil, Lucifer, Satan, devil, dragon, and beast is what he's indoctrinating y'all. And there's no truth to what you practice. You going to church sagging your pants and you don't even know how to dress properly, wearing your little brother's clothes, and y'all young sisters out here being promiscuous, showing your body off like you're a prostitute. You are no different from the young man who got his pants sagging. No different. You just a prostitute too. You just promiscuous. You just want a quick fix, hit it and quit like you a crack addict. Oh damn, she look good. I'ma hit that right quick, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna leave it next thing you know, you got her pregnant. Man, I only hit it one time, ain't my baby? Man. And come to find out, you are the father. You're not even thinking. No way thinking. You don't want to get to know her. You don't want to be a friend. You don't want to see where her mind is, where her thoughts are. You young ladies, you don't want to see where this brother's thoughts are, but he gangbanging, got all these tattoos, but he ain't got nothing to offer for you if you do get pregnant. He don't know how to sustain and sustain his family, but yet and still he know how to gangbang and hustle and make money, but yet still go get locked up, and that leaves you being a mother to be the mother and take upon the role as a so-called father. Where's the logic in that? There is no logic because nobody's paying attention. Another youngster roll up on me again talking about this is my hood. Yo, I'm knocking you out. For real. That's real. I guarantee you. You're going to get knocked out. You better go tell your homies too, because that's why I'm going to take them out one by one. That's real. I don't care about your hood. Your hood don't do nothing for me. You're a slave. That's who you are. You're a slave. Banging on the hood and you don't even own the property. You don't even own the bank. So how does this is your hood when the street name is named after a European slaveholder on top of that? But I'm talking nonsense, right? I'm talking nonsense, right? But this is all facts and truth. So what does it look like to have a bullet in your head and bullet in your thigh and bullet in your liver and you about to flatline? Where's the honor in that? And then you gangbanging for a hood, for a rack? Forget your rack, forget your hood. There ain't no future in banging. The only thing that's a future in banging is being someone else's boyfriend. You're going to be someone else's boyfriend locked up and you're going to get your salad tossed, yo. For real. But you don't see the light, though. But you want to ignore me. But you going to come up and bang on me. I'm going to take you and your homies out, for real. With my scimitar. Because I don't play that. And even if I don't know how to use my scimitar, I will use my fists. And best believe I'm going to take all y'all out. I'll just hit y'all 1 point. That's it. It's over with. I ain't going to go 5 rounds with y'all. I can go 1 round. Let's go. 1 by 1. Who's gangster? I ain't gangster. I'm revolutionary. I'm a militant. That's how I roll. So you better get control of your emotions. Stop coming at me sideways. Because if you come at me my sideways and I got my loved ones with me, guess what? You going down for real. And they better not call the cops. You better be asking. You better be quick to call 911 instead of calling your homies. Because I ain't scared. I'm a Moor and I'm about that life. And guess what? Moorish people, you know what they do in war? We take heads off in war with a scimitar. We break limbs and we break necks. That's what we do. We decapitate. We disable every joint, every portion point in the body. But you about that gangster life, right? Come step to me the wrong way. I don't care if you are a redneck, so-called white supremacist. I don't care who you is. But you better come correct, because I'm ready for war, bro. Because now the peace is over with. Next person who come at me sideways, I'm not saying no words. I'm taking them down. That's it. You bad enough. You bad enough to go on my channel and to be disrespectful. And I'm talking about blah, blah, blah. No, I'm talking about facts, bro. And plagiarize, you better look that word up. Because you don't even know what you're talking about. Plagiarize is when someone uses someone else's words and they benefit and get a profit off of it. So all y'all people out there, you, whoever you are, you better chill. And I mean what I say. And if you want to see me, you can come see me. We can set up an appointment, brother. And I guarantee you, you ain't going to survive messing with me. This ain't no threat or promise. This is a guarantee. You heard me? I dare you. And guess what? You don't even show your face either. So, bruh, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's do this. You bad? I'm going to show you who's bad. Because you ain't going to live messing with me. That's real. I'm about that life, brother. I'm a Moor. So, you better keep your peace. Get on my channel. And getting in my shorts and asking me dumb questions. Because I'll answer all your questions. I'll answer your questions in a nice, intelligent tone. But once you start stepping on my toes and start messing with my family, it's on, brother. I'll find out where you are. It's not a threat or promise. It's a guarantee. Don't mess with my family. That's real. Because I'm about that life, brother. My loved ones will tell you, I will break someone's wrist in a heartbeat. You better ask somebody about me. Because I'm about that life. And I'm serious. I love my people. I love the young people. You draw what I'm saying? I'm a mufti. That's real. I don't play games with people's life. Once you start toying with minds and messing with my family, if I know them, they still a family to me. Even if they're not part of my bloodline, they're still family. They're still descendant of Solomon, the Sultan Suleiman. They're still family. Once they family for life, brother. So you want to be all rough and tough and talk about the defamation of character and slander and stuff, you better be ready. Because I will be coming. So you better keep your peace. You got 3 options. And this is how I roll. Right? This is how I roll. You keep your peace with me. Because guess what? Once you say peaceful and you don't want this drama to be this bodily injury done to you, you got 3 options. Be my friend and keep it peaceful, or 2. You have 3 options. The second one is I'll break every bone in your body and put you on a gurney. 3, I'll flatline your life and you get your form changed and you still end up in a gurney. On a gurney. So you better check yourself. Don't be coming on my channel harassing me. Because I'm not the one. I'm here to educate the people and protect my people from harassment and insanity. So come at my people sideways. It's going to be me and you. I don't care what army you bring. I'm going to take them out too, one by one. And you don't even know when it's coming. As the Bible says, I'm coming like a thief in the night, brother. So you better watch yourself. Because this is serious. I love my people out there. I love the young people out there. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like to not have a full household. I know. I know how hard it is. Trust me. Trust me. I know. I grew up in the hood too. I know what life is all about. Trust me, bro. I may not know everything about life, but I know certain things. But you better watch yourself. That's real. And anybody out there who got a problem with me, we gonna settle it. We gonna handle it. So it's just best if you stay off my channel and not disrespect me, I won't come find you. So leave these brothers and sisters, to all my subscribers, that's family to me. Leave them alone. Don't even bring them in it. Got a problem with them? You got a problem with me. Is that clear? I'm not going to say it no more. This is it. Anyways, now back to my channel though. I need the young people out there to understand that if you still got your mother or father, that's the only one you're going to have. But you must understand that respect them. At least, I don't care how old you are, 20, 30 something years old, you go spend time with your family. Spend time with your mother and father. Wherever the situation may be. You do the best you can. If it doesn't work, all is well. But you can never say when they leave this earth, you can never say, I never made an attempt to go spend time with my father or mother. Or even it's just a simple phone call. That's real. But y'all embrace your mother and father regardless of right or wrong. Because guess what? Without mother or father, you would not be in existence. You are chosen to either go on the right path or the wrong path. You make the choice. That's what it's about. Nothing else. Forget pleasing your friends and all this other stuff. Friends, so-called friends come and go. I'm going to be real. So-called friends come and go. I got a multitude of best friends, and guess what? I don't even hang out with them. I'm constantly working. I check in on them, see how they doing, see if they want to meet up. If not, all is well. My life does not evolve around hanging around with friends all the time. It gets exhausting. You must better your thinking in order for you to have a long, fruitful life with your husband and wife and husband. You gotta better your condition. Because if you got that past trauma, it ain't gonna work in the future. Trust me, I know. But I just need y'all to understand and be safe, family. That's what I want for y'all. Nothing else. So I need y'all to play this. And anybody start disrespecting my followers, you're going to deal with me face to face. And I'm not playing. I'm serious. Salam, family. Peace and love.